The CAP weighs in on FDA initiatives on genome editing and biomarkers for kidney health, plus how one budding forensic pathologist is trying to address a chronic shortage in the medical examiner's office. This is Path News Network Daily Edition from the College of American Pathologists. I'm Nancy Johnson. It's Friday, July 17th. The CAP has submitted comments on two FDA initiatives. One is a request for information on biomarkers that reveal drug-induced kidney injury, a common complication of anti-inflammatory and other medicines. The FDA's biomarker incubator is intended to encourage data sharing. In its feedback, the CAP encouraged the FDA to use the initiative to build a broad, practical evidence base by including laboratories as sources. The CAP suggested additional biomarkers for the agency. Separately, the CAP supported the FDA's draft guidance on using next-generation sequencing, or NGS, in non-clinical studies. These studies to gauge the safety of gene editing products will be needed before the start of clinical trials of experimental human genome editing products. The CAP said the laboratory medicine community encourages a more rigorous NGS-based safety assessment. It also urged the FDA to more clearly distinguish non-clinical safety studies from clinical laboratory testing recommended for patient care. There are about 850 forensic pathologists practicing today, a significant shortage given the nationwide need. On Path News Network yesterday, we told you about a Philadelphia forensic pathologist who's urging medical programs to introduce trainees to the specialty to address the shortage. Dr. Jenna Angst, a first-year resident at the University of Texas Medical Branch, can attest that early exposure can spark a passion for the field. Dr. Angst, a budding forensic pathologist, shared her story in the latest episode of the CAP Foundation's podcast, Beyond the Test.
I was very lucky in that I had the opportunity to work at a medical examiner's office, which is down in Atlanta, DeKalb County, prior to pursuing medical school. And so I did a lot of administrative and medical education, and they were very kind and let me participate in autopsies and sit along and, learn the histology and go over microscopics with them. The rest is history. Everything just kind of clicked for me.
Dr. Angst is the 2025 recipient of the CAP Foundation's Sparking Interest in Pathology Award. She recognized early on that there was a gap in resources and opportunities for students who wanted to learn about death investigations. Working with educators and the National Association of Medical Examiners, Dr. Angst developed an open access learning platform to boost education and awareness about the field.
So the big idea was just trying to make pathology education more accessible, and then also taking this super passionate group of students that have stumbled upon pathology and making them so that when they do go to their in-person presentations or, they're interfacing with these pathologists, they're impressing them with all of their knowledge, and they're like, oh, that's a macrophage, that's a neutrophil, right? Like, we want our scholars to come out with a good foundational knowledge set.
For generations, vitamin K shots have been routine for newborns to promote blood clotting. But in recent years, hospitals in the U.S. have seen a rise in parents opting out of the shots, according to an investigation by ProPublica published this month. A new study in JAMA Pediatrics reinforces how dangerous it is to go without the shot. Researchers from Karolinska University Hospital in Stockholm analyzed data from 2 million births in Sweden from 2003 to 2021. They found vitamin K rejection nationally increased slightly from 0.66% in 2006 to 1.5% in 2021. Babies who went without the shot had significantly higher risk of bleeding, including in the brain. In the U.S., lawmakers this month urged the CDC to track vitamin K refusal. And finally, another heat dome means it's truly the dog days of summer. Who really wants to go outside? Why not do your shopping from home at the CAP merch store? If you need it, chances are it's there. Men's, women's, and children's apparel, including t-shirts that read, "I Heart a Pathologist." CAP branded coffee mugs and water bottles, golf towels, backpacks, microscope stickers, you name it. Speaking of the dog days, you'll even find a dog shirt. Support the organization and show you're proud of pathology by visiting today. Go to brandmerchandise.cap.org. That does it for today's Daily Edition. Be sure to check the show notes for more information on today's stories. Got a story you'd like for us to cover in the Daily Edition? Write to us at stories@cap.org. We're back at 5 a.m. Eastern Monday for another episode of the Daily Edition. I'm Nancy Johnson. Have a great day.